Okay, now the Champions League round of 16 is taking place. Of course, this is the first round of 16 for the new format, and it's quite interesting. The games that will be played. Of course, my team Arsenal is playing, and honestly, I don't have any expectations. I know what can happen to my club. So yeah, the Champions League format has brought some interesting games. First, we have PSV Arsenal. Then we have Real Madrid Atletico, Paris, PSG and Liverpool, Club Brugge and Aston Villa, Benfica and Barcelona, Dortmund, Lille, Bayern Leverkusen, and Feyenoord Inter. So I'm going to go through each one of them and give my predictions. So yeah, I might not be accurate, but I will try my best and see, and I will see if the predictions will be right at the end of the round of 16. So I'm going to predict the ones that are going to move on to the quarterfinals first. Then I'll probably do the quarterfinals, the semifinals in another video. So the first game is, of course, my club, PSV versus Arsenal. Now, Arsenal, we have been shaky this season, especially you have to keep in mind the injuries we've had in our attacks. The Premier League is, of course, gone. We cannot recover it right now. So our only hope is the Champions League, the only trophy we haven't won. I don't know when we're going to win it. Doesn't look like we're going to win it this season too, because our path to the finals is a hard path. If somehow we beat PSV, the next club we're facing is the 15-time champions Real Madrid. So for PSV versus Arsenal, I can see PSV have conceded 15 goals in the competition, averaging 1.5 goals per match. Arsenal have conceded only 3 goals. We are probably the best defensive unit after Inter Milan in the Champions League. So three goals conceded. This is where I think our defense is going to help us. Now we have to rely on the defense. There's no question about it. The defense is going to have to carry us through this road. For the first leg, I'm going to say we probably lose for the first leg because we are away. So I'll say PSV 1-0. Then in the second leg, I think we're going to edge them by 3 goals to 1. So that will be 3-2 aggregate. So I'm going to be biased and say Arsenal to qualify. Next game, probably the best game for this round of 16, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, a rivalry that has gone for many years, and to be honest, has been lopsided. Real Madrid always had the edge of Atletico Madrid because of Ronaldo. Don't say that, but this is a different Atletico Madrid team. This season, I think they're in the title race in the La Liga. They're a good squad. Simeone has probably the best squad he has had for 4 years. I would say that. They have Alvarez, Sorloth. Griezmann is playing well too. So I'm gonna say this is going to be a hard game. Real Madrid, on the other hand, have, of course, Kylian Mbappe. They have Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, Rodrigo. Rudiger came back. Tchouameni has been playing all right. Camavinga, it's the time he wakes up, can play in many positions. Valverde is a unit, is a key unit in the squad. And yeah, this is going to be a good game for the neutral. Atletico Madrid have conceded 12 goals in the competition, of course, and Real Madrid have scored a whopping 26 goals in the qualifying round and in the group stages. So this is going to be a tricky game. So I'll say they'll go to penalties. The first leg, I'll see it going 1-1, 1-1, or 2-1 to Real Madrid. Then in the second leg, when they are away to Atletico Madrid, I see Atletico Madrid scoring only 1 and put in a clinical defensive performance to force extra time and penalties. And that's where Real Madrid will edge them because they haven't had good luck with Real Madrid in previous penalty shootouts. So I'm going to say Real Madrid to win on penalties. All right, the next game, PSG versus Liverpool. Round of 16, as I said, is going to be electric because the games that are playing, remember, Liverpool finished first and they have to face PSG, which are a good team. They've probably been on form team the past 2 months. Dembele has been playing out of his mind. 17 goals in like 2 months. I think he beats like Messi's record. So this is going to be a good game. Liverpool have Salah on the other hand, who has been playing, can't even explain it. Probably the best player this season. So this is going to be a good game. Both are on form. Probably the first few minutes will be a defensive display from both teams until one breaks. And to be honest, the first one to break, I think, is going to be Liverpool. They're going to be looking for a goal because they're playing away in the first leg. So obviously you'll want to get a goal in the away game first because when you're playing the second leg at your home, it's easier. First leg, I'm going to say a 2-1 PSG win. Then the second leg, Liverpool are going to smash them. I'll say a 3-0. Yeah, I'll say a 3-0 convincing win for Liverpool to move on to the quarterfinals. Now, in the next game, Club Brugge versus Aston Villa. And to be honest, I haven't paid enough attention to Club Brugge. I think they're the underdogs in this round of 16, and actually see them pulling a shock. You will say it wouldn't be a shock that much because it's Aston Villa, not like a bigger club like Bayern Munich, PSG, and them. But I'll say Club Brugge and move on to the quarterfinals. Next game, Benfica versus Barcelona. Now, people will expect this game to be an easy game for Barcelona. Not me. Recent performances have shown Benfica have always been a problem for Barcelona. Recent seasons, you can remember the 3-0 win where Nunes scored. I think they've played over 10 games. Benfica have 4 wins, 4 draws, and Barcelona have only won 2 times. So this is going to be a hard game for Barcelona. They're going to need their A game, especially away. So the first leg, I think Barcelona are away. So me, I'm going for Benfica to win. A 2-0 win for Benfica. 2-0 or 2-1 win for Benfica. Then the second leg, that's going to be a tricky one because Barcelona have a good home win percentage. So I'm going to say 3-2. No, yeah, 3-2 aggregate. Barcelona will come back with a 3-0 win, qualify to the quarterfinals. Although it won't be an easy game, to have many red cards. I'm going to predict a red card in that game actually, and I see Benfica just losing a grip. Barcelona will take advantage of it and beat them to qualify to the quarterfinals. Next game, Borussia Dortmund versus Lille. And looking at past Borussia Dortmund knockout performances, I will say this will be an easy draw for them. I will say this is actually an easy draw for them and they will qualify convincingly. Although Lille is not a team to downplay like that, I think Lille's striker, Jonathan David, is a good striker across Europe. I don't know why bigger teams haven't looked at him. And this will be an easy win for Borussia Dortmund. I see Borussia qualifying. Now, next game, Bayern Munich versus Bayer Leverkusen. And past seasons, if this was a draw, it will be an easy draw for Bayern Munich, but this is not an easy draw for Bayern Munich. I watched the Bundesliga game a few weeks ago versus Bayern versus Leverkusen, and it was a tight game. They ended up drawing. And Leverkusen, they are here to stay. The defensive backline also have to come up huge. Upamecano has to not make a mistake against this Bayer Leverkusen team because they will bounce on it. They're an attacking force. Bayern Munich have been a force. They've scored 23 goals this season in the Champions League, but they've also shown they have flaws to their game, losing to Feyenoord away. And I think in their away game to Leverkusen, I think they will lose that one, 1-0 or 2-0. And then in the second leg, maybe beat them 2-0 as well. to draw, to take the game to extra time and penalties. And then that's where I see Bayern Munich qualifying, because when it comes to that position, Bayern Munich don't always fumble, and I think that's where they're going to beat Leverkusen and qualify to the next round. Next game, Feyenoord versus Inter Milan. Now for me, this is a no-brainer. I know Feyenoord are looking for the underdog stories. Bro, this is not one of them. I'm pretty convinced Inter Milan are going to ace past them, and even in the quarterfinals, they will win against either by Leverkusen or Bayern Munich. They will qualify to the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and even the finals, and they might go all the way and win it. Inter Milan have been perfect this group stages, almost perfect, I'll say. They've only conceded only one goal. One goal in 8 games is crazy. I think they're underrated. So me, I'm saying Inter Milan to ace Feyenoord. For me, this is a no-brainer. I know Feyenoord have been playing good. They beat Bayern Munich. Who did they beat to qualify? They beat Milan. They beat AC Milan, yeah. So they beat AC Milan to qualify to the round of 16. But let me tell you, this is not AC Milan. This is Inter Milan. This season they've been rock solid at the back. So this is going to be an easy win for Inter Milan. Home and away. I think when they're away, they're going to put a defensive masterclass. Maybe a 0-0 draw. Then the second leg, that's where they will pounce on them. Win 3-0 or 2-0. So Inter Milan to qualify to the next round. So in the overview, PSV versus Arsenal. I picked Arsenal. Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. I said Real Madrid. PSG versus Liverpool. I said Liverpool. Club Brugge versus Aston Villa. I said Club Brugge. Benfica versus Barcelona. I said it's a tricky one, but I'll say Barcelona. Borussia Dortmund versus Lille. I'll say Dortmund. Bayern to win. And Inter Milan. And this is my prediction for the round of 16 draw. And I'll see you in the quarterfinals draw to see if I was correct. See you in the next video.